Can't take that from you. Now, this goes into one of my favorite Negro spirituals, Negro sayings that, you know, if you have an education, at least that can't take it from you. They can't take that from you, right? But the truth of the matter is, in this day and age, homie, they don't have to take it from you. You searching for a motherfucker to give it to. Half the cats who are out of work right now because they can't do nothing with their hands, they can't do anything for themselves, they're walking around saying, hey, I got this education, nobody won't pay me for it. In fact, the game is so fucked up right now, homie, that a lot of you cats are going to these online schools, getting into massive debt, and then you come out and you can't find a job either. So all this education, all this knowledge you earn, all these degrees, all this paper you got can't do a damn thing for you. And let me throw in the extra fucked up thing about it. Since the recession, and even I was on here telling you how to retool and get your chips up and do something else while you got the chance, everybody rushed into them schools, right? And everybody getting retrained and re-educated and looking for re-jobs, and it ain't nothing for you. You dig what I'm saying? So it's something to do with, you can have all the education in the world, you know what I'm saying? But if you got the wrong education, motherfucker, you hoping somebody will pay you for it. If a motherfucker knows history, right, and he took history in college, and he gets out of college, he's looking for someone who wants him to tell them or be a professor for history, right? If a motherfucker get out of school, get out of college, and he only know how to sing, he's looking for somebody to put him on, right? He can know all the notes, he can know Beethoven, he can know all that white shit, and he's still gonna look for somebody to put him on. So in this day and age, homie, when they say, you know, when you hear somebody say, well, you should get your education because they can't take that from you. First of all, stop being a victim. Worry about motherfuckers taking shit from you. You understand what I'm saying? That shows that you have, you know, like I said, it's Negro thinking. You know what I'm saying? That we always thinking somebody gonna take something from us. We can't control our lives. Motherfuckers gonna take something. They can't take your knowledge. They might take your job. They might take your house. They might take your ass. They might take a whole bunch of shit, but they ain't gonna take your education, baby. Because you know what? Jesus is education. You understand? Come on, man. So I wanted to get into this shit because it's always bothered me when we don't, what I call, bury some of those old ass thinking. Now, when they were talking about, you know, they can't take your education from you, that was during the time when motherfuckers was skilled. You understand what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker knew how to make cabinets, he was skilled. They couldn't take that knowledge away from him. Meaning, if them motherfuckers banned you or tried to get rid of you or was racist against you, you can always use your skill to go make chips someplace else. Now, in this day and age, homie, what in the fuck are you learning? Real talk, homie, that you could take out of that goddamn school. Not a damn thing, homie. Then the second fucked up thing about it is, a lot of you cats are in debt, so was I. You understand what I'm saying? So now, on top of you not being able, you having to take your education and hope some motherfucker pay you for it, now you got 30, 40, 50 G's on your back that make you have to go and give that shit to somebody else. It's hard to be an entrepreneur, homie, when you got 50 G's hanging on your neck and shit. It's hard to start something of your own when you got debt like that, homie. And I know, I did it myself. I had to damn near say, fuck them. Go and see what I can do and hustle as hard as I can to get ahead of when they gonna call me in for my fucking school loans and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just the game we in. But the education we all get right now, homie, ain't even close. That's why you should just read books on how to build cabinets and shit, or drive a goddamn Bobcat, or learn how to do brick walls or something. That shit is still can put extra chips in your pocket at all fucking times. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead and put up an ad on Craigslist and say you know how to build brick walls for cheap. Motherfuckers will call you to build pony walls and shit. Because motherfuckers don't have that skills no more. And again, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. When you hear that shit, this shit is old logic when motherfuckers didn't have real education. When they couldn't build. The only thing they can do is build with their hands. Now, the thing that makes us so fucked up, homie, is that you got the knowledge to build, and you don't have no way of building anything for yourself. You forgot to use your motherfucking hands. When I was coming up, right, it was always people who say, you don't want to be doing anything with your hands. That just shows like you ignorant. But realistically, man, I hire people all the time to do work for me. Most of the time, these motherfuckers got to do business with their fucking hands. How many motherfuckers want to build brick walls and retaining walls and pour concrete and build fences and all, and you know what I'm saying, all kind of shit, dig trenches and shit, bury pipes. I mean, there's not too many motherfuckers around wanting to do that, you know what I'm saying, that can do it right. See, when you apply your knowledge, homie, I'm talking about that knowledge to build, with the hand knowledge, with the knowledge to do things with your hand, homie, you're a motherfucking titan. It's hard to stop a dude who can outthink your ass while he doing real simple shit. You gotta think of it this way. Plenty of motherfuckers cut down trees. Only so many motherfuckers make logs or take the logs. Then another motherfucker, the mill, turns the logs into whatever, cabinets or boards or fencing, right? Now this same motherfucker could have cut a log. The dumb motherfucker cut the log down. The so much smart brother picked it up and said, you know what, I can mill it into pieces. The third motherfucker took the wood and turned it into furniture and all kind of shit. Same motherfucker with the same opportunity. So it's not that we don't have the can't be educated and they can't take it from us. If you don't learn how to turn your education into something that you can use for yourself, you turn out to be just like every other smart, dumb motherfucker running around here right now. You understand what I'm saying? Always happy that they working for somebody else. Always happy that somebody put them in a situation. Can never be happy that they put themselves in a certain situation. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard for a motherfucker who always had this old Negro thinking to really come back up to you and say, you know what? Well, they can't take the education away from you, baby. And then all the dumb motherfuckers in the congregation start clapping. And that is so true, because my mother said that, and my grandfather said that, and both of them motherfuckers dead. You dig what I'm saying? See, what we got to understand about education and about money and about building is that you only need the education that builds. You don't need the education that feels good, that tells motherfuckers that you got it, that you put plaques on the wall. I tell you all the time, I got a law degree, I got another license, I got a bachelor's degree, I got all kind of bullshit certificates and shit from my whole fucking life. Now I could fill up a whole motherfucking wall behind my desk and say, look at me, I'm smart. Right? Now if I did that in somebody else's company, the dumb motherfuckers would come in and say, hey man, you know, that brother's smart, he got degrees all over the place. A motherfucker like me walk in there and say, you so dumb, you a smart dumb motherfucker. You got all this education and your ass happy to sit here and work on somebody else's plantation. What happened to that last level of intelligence? I could do this shit for myself. Why that doesn't come up so much with the educated folk? Always telling you that you need to go to school so you can get a good job. How about you pick up the right books so you can pick up the right skills so you can make your own fucking business? See, when you have dumbass thinking people, and I don't want to jump on my old folk, my old people, you know what I'm saying? Because they did what they had to do to survive during that time. But we all know the education they were talking about is the shit that got them away from the devils. Got them away from working on plantations and sharecropping. That's the education they were talking about. That education that could build. The motherfucker was already baling hay and already picking cotton. He might as well start selling his own cotton. That's the education they were talking about, young homie. They weren't talking about this bullshit you see right now, where motherfuckers are getting degrees and shit and they don't know what a real job is. Like I said, 99% of the black folks I went to school with always graduated in communication. I never knew what the fuck that was. News reporter? Radio? What? How many motherfuckers go into it? You might as well go in a rental car agency, motherfucker. That's what a job is right now, homie. Every time somebody get off a plane, they need a rental car. That's constant. 102 million planes a day, homie. If you're ever looking for a job, the rental car agency's always got a job, homie. Always. So if y'all ever in a rut and y'all don't know what to do with your degree, go apply to Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Hertz, Avis. All that, they always got too many motherfuckers coming off a plane who need a bum ass Honda Civic or some shit, some Mustang, some fuck ass Mustang they want to drive around town in. It will always be there. The market will always be fruitful on that side. You dig what I'm saying? But the education you got, young homie, and y'all starting to realize this shit right now because y'all got educated and y'all walking out saying it's hard to find a job. And you know what I'm saying? Nobody won't pay me what I know and blah, 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 blah. Now you learn to take a L and be patient and be humble and all this other shit y'all really don't want to do because the education you got ain't the one that's going to profit your pockets, homie. It ain't the one. And you feel lucky, you ran into me, you're listening to the podcast, you say, yeah, that motherfucker right. Plus I'm 30 G's in debt. Plus, you know what I'm saying? How am I going to be 30 G's in debt, Freeman? And take my girl out and ball. And how am I going to start a business like you telling us to do, man? I mean, one got to give, man. I can't be all things. Well, God, you can. Let me say to slow that down. God, you can. You can, homie, if you choose to take it all on. But I want you to know that the improper education and the motherfuckers who push this dumb shit for the sake of just saying go to college is fucking stupid. You understand what I'm saying? You don't go down the street with no fucking plan. You don't even walk to the goddamn liquor store without some plan of what you're gonna get and what you hope you got in your pocket. You look down in your pocket and you see $5, you know what you can get. Now your whole life you've been plotting what you're gonna do every fucking day of your life. When you go to school, y'all, fuck it, I guess that's where I'm gonna go. You should just go and get a degree anyway. Now I don't want to knock you, homie, because I did it myself. And I'm not the one going against education, because I always get emails from motherfuckers. You always telling people, we got black youth listening to you, and they, you tell them to go against education. I'm not telling them all that shit, you goddamn square L7. I'm not telling them that shit. I'm telling them to pick something that's going to work, and if you can't pick it, don't dig it. You understand what I'm saying? Don't even go in that area. You can't understand it. Motherfucker, when I was going to school, everybody was talking about computer science, and you should program computers and shit. I tried that shit for 10 seconds and said, fuck it ain't what I'm about. So what did I fall into? Economics, only because the motherfucker was talking about picking stocks. That was it. Fuck it. If I can't be skilled in the bullshit, I'm going to be skilled in making profits. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to be skilled in something that teaches me how to make money, how to spot money, how to forecast, how to see things. You understand what I'm saying? Just so I can understand supply and demand. All the shit you basically hear on the RNG on a deeper level is a lot of shit I'm telling you from economics. I have a degree in economics. You understand what I'm saying? It's easily applied to chips if we stop talking that King's English that y'all motherfuckers want to hear it in. I didn't hear it from Keynesian, Keynesian economics, and I didn't hear this from this dude, and white man number 3 didn't say it, and white man from France number 4 didn't say it, and white man from England number 5 didn't say it, and white man from Australia didn't say it. In other words, if a white man didn't say it, homie, y'all don't believe it. I gotta bounce my shit off of white people, so you think, oh, that shit is real, man, because I heard white people say it. So what I want you to know, homie, is the education and this whole, you know what I'm saying, they can't take it from you. They don't have to take something from you when the only place you can go, motherfucker, is back to them. It's just dumb logic, homie. It's just stupid. You know what I mean? To keep going around telling people that they can't take something away from you, and that your educated motherfuckers are crying at the goddamn college like it's gonna take their kids out of fucking poverty. You understand what I'm saying? Again, at the old times, man, maybe 1920, talk to your grandpappy, homie, if he's still alive. And see if he tell you, education, man, that separated the motherfuckers from the post office from being the dudes who sorting mail from the supervisor. Yeah, that shit made sense. Nowadays, homie, you gotta update your game and your logic and your lane, homie, when you're dealing with what motherfuckers are saying, because it just don't apply today. You can't just go to get educated for the sake of fucking getting educated. You gotta have a reason. When I get on the microphone and I tell you motherfuckers go into marketing, I'm telling you how to do something, have some kind of benefit to yourself. You know what I mean? Fuck trying to make sure everybody else is making money. Why don't you learn how to make money? And if you can't see anything that's going to teach you how to make money, homie, teach yourself. Find something that can help you when you start your own shit. If you're an accountant, to help your own shit. If you're in marketing, to help your own shit. Even if you're in fucking management, at least you learn how to manage dumb motherfuckers. Learn how to manage dumb motherfuckers. Damn. But all this random shit and all this shit, I'm just, I got 3 degrees. Like I said, a dumb motherfucker got 3 degrees of nothing. Those dumb motherfuckers can't get a job off 1, so his dumb ass went and got 2. If you ain't gonna go and get something that's gonna at least make you get a qualification like a license, when I went to law school, you passed the bar. If you go to be an accountant, the logical step is to be a CPA. You understand what I'm saying? You need a license. That license force the game, force shit on people. Because it ain't too many motherfuckers walking around with them. You understand what I'm saying? Again, strategically going about this education thing. Not saying to yourself, they want to say, they can't take that from me. They can take everything else, motherfucker. Since you don't got no job, they done took your house, your clothes, your self-esteem, your food, you skinny motherfucker. They done took your shoes. They done took the way you talk to everybody else. They done took your happiness away. They took the sun away from your ass. And you know it, homie. So I just, it's always every once in a while I hear somebody say some shit to me, some old black lady say some weird shit, baby, at least they can't take your education from me. And I'm like, yes ma'am, they can't take it from me because I didn't give it to them. Because I ain't walking around handing this shit over. I ain't walking around spreading my butt cheeks. Saying, take it from me, take it from me. I ain't doing that shit. Oh, homo ass thinking motherfucker. So I want you to know, young homie, it ain't like if you in school right now, you shouldn't keep going. Shift your gears, figure out how you can do things that make money in that lane. If you in a sorry ass lane, it's always one thing I tell people: who supplies the motherfuckers that are going there? If you're going to be a teacher and they're not paying you, who supplies the teacher? That's some angle you should get in on. If you're going to be a musician, who supplies the musician? It's always somebody who supplies the loss, homie. Look around, man. Look around. It's a way to always supply dumb motherfuckers with dumb shit. That's the way it is. Make a lot of money off supplying dummies. Every time a motherfucker come out to the West and they go to become an actor or actress, they go to get headshots and photography and all this other shit. Motherfuckers charge them like $800, $900 and shit for all these headshots. That's just a motherfucker with a camera. So if a cat came out West with a camera and did headshots and was in Hollywood or Melrose, he would be supplied with chips because motherfuckers will keep coming. Because you gotta know how to take headshots so motherfuckers can look at you and say, that's an ugly bitch. I ain't gonna hire her ass for this movie. This motherfucker look retarded. I ain't gonna hire this motherfucker for that commercial. They all gotta hand out these headshots, homie. So if a photographer came out here with the right hustle, the motherfucker could pick up some chips. Right? And guess who's all in line? What kind of degree you got? I had to get a degree in art. Okay, I don't know, motherfucker. You better learn how to sell some art, or you better find the artist who needs some motherfucker to help sell them. Again, I'm trying to give you the hustle angle to fucking up or not picking the right lane. The hustle angle is always to say, now that I fucked up, what do these motherfuckers who are in the same lane I probably messed up on, what do they need? Do they need pencils? Do they need pens? Do they need easels? Do they need perpendicular angles? Do they, do they need compasses and shit? Or do they need trail mix? I mean, this is the game because you know where they are and you know how they think and you just went to class with them. You know what these motherfuckers thinking. I can tell you what most motherfuckers in law school need right now. You know what I'm saying? Drugs. Because most of these motherfuckers can't handle the stress of just coming in there and handling business. You know what I'm saying? But you could teach them certain things. I could write a little book right now on how to get through your first year of law school. And I probably would do very well because I know what you're going through. I know what the classes are. I know how you thinking. I know why motherfuckers fucking with you. I can give you all kind of little tidbits of information. That's what the shit I went through, right? So I want you to know, man, the education... It's not, the game has changed, homie. They take it from you because you ain't creative enough. You ain't trying hard enough. You ain't even doing something for yourself. You go back to them begging. You looking for a good place to land. You looking for a cool spot in hell. You know what I'm saying? A soft spot in the cactus, partner. You don't know what the fuck you gonna do with this shit. And then that motherfucker, since you don't understand that the college is a business, they just cranking out motherfuckers who owe them debt and pay them 20 G's. Because the college took the 20 G's, you owe Chase and Citibank and Bank of America, and sometimes the government, you owe them money. But the college done came up, they done cashed that check when that shit came through. 20 G's, okay, your boy is here to good. This semester, he's good. So since you don't understand the hustle, and this whole goddamn thing is a hustle, young partner, if you don't understand how to capitalize on it and say, fuck it, I'm going to lose, but what I'm going to come out with is this, and then I'm going to go hustle in the middle of it, and while I'm in school, I'm going to learn this, and I'm going to pick up some books on some other shit, and I'm going to piece together my own masterpiece, my own empire before I get out of this shit. Until you realize that, homie, all the education you got, they taking it from you. How many motherfuckers doing what they went to school with? Take a quick poll, homie, and see how many motherfuckers doing what they went to school with. To do, right? What they graduate from college with. They not doing that shit at all. So guess what? They went through 3, 4, 5 years of nothing. Nothing. A goddamn holding tank for intellectuals, for motherfuckers who think they smart. Whole bunch of shit. Well, I know this is gonna be helpful. And then a whole bunch of shit you worried and panic about. Professors that ain't gonna be shit, that ain't shit right now. If he was about it, he would go flip his chips. If he's not, this motherfucker dumb. I want you to understand this shit, man, because they taking your education from you every time. The only way we can make money, the only way we can be profitable in this life is if we get an education that has a license. I always say this shit. Or we get something that we took from them so we can go build for ourselves. If that ain't in your plans, homie, you're walking into a supermarket and you're saying to yourself, and then you're sitting there and say, because you don't know how to build shit. You can't go to the salad, the fruits, you can't go to the meats, you can't build a goddamn meal for yourself. So since you can't build a meal with M-E-A-L, you definitely ain't gonna make a M-I-L out of this motherfucker, are you, homie? You just ain't gonna do it. So the lesson for today, homie, You know what I'm saying? That old saying, they can't take your education, only applies to motherfuckers with real skills. If I fire a motherfucker who can drive a forklift and do welding and do carpentry and do drywall, yeah, I can't take it. I can take the job from him, but I can't take the hustle out of that motherfucker, can I? So when you hear some motherfuckers, they can't take your education, you should replace that with they can't take your hustle. They can't take that you can build. But if you got nothing to build with, homie, they took your whole motherfucking life. Next time, partner.